Hello, hello! I'm Kuda, and welcome back to my series where I'm yapping about pride flags while designing characters based off their color palettes. Today I'm going to be looking at the bisexual, lesbian, and pansexual flags, so let's hop right into it. I'm starting off today's video with the bisexual pride flag. This flag was designed back in 1998, both as a pride symbol and as a response to marginalization and erasure of bisexuals. Unfortunately, around this time, some people in the LGBTQ+ community were going after bisexuals for not being gay enough, and at the same time, straight people were going after them because they weren't straight enough.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
Amongst all this scrutiny of bi people, this flag was created as a way of saying that bisexual people exist, they're valid, and yes, they are gay enough to be within the community. This flag was made in the image of a bisexual symbol created in the 80s called the bi-angles, which featured two overlapping triangles, one pink and one blue, that mixed together into purple where they overlapped. And ever since its creation, this symbol had been a bit of a hallmark for bisexuals all around the world. So the creator of the bisexual pride flag decided to take inspiration from it. In the flag, the pink stripe is representative of attraction to the opposite gender, and the blue stripe is representative of attraction to the same gender. The purple stripe is meant to represent the overlap of those two, and as such, it's supposed to be representative of one's attraction to both. For my design, I thought it would be kind of fun visually if I had the top half be pink and the bottom half blue with some sort of purple accessory in the middle. So I settled on having a purple flannel wrapped around my character's waist to represent that overlap from the flag, but that was basically as deep as the design went. I got the idea in my head right away and just kind of ran with it, so that's what I ended up with, because I didn't really go any deeper with the design. But I'm still happy with it, because honestly, she looks like a bisexual to me, so a win's a win. The next flag I decided to make a character for is the lesbian pride flag. There have been a few iterations since the 90s, but the most widely accepted version today is the sunset or orange-pink lesbian flag made in 2018. This flag was made because many thought the one being widely used at the time was exclusionary to certain groups, and a lot of people felt like the flag didn't properly represent them and their lesbian experiences. So this design was made in order to be more inclusive of identities like trans and gender non-conforming lesbians, as well as to acknowledge the diversity of lesbian experiences. The flag includes 7 colors. The dark orange stripe represents gender non-conformity. The orange stripe represents independence. Light orange represents community. White symbolizes the unique relationships to womanhood. Pink represents serenity and peace, dusty pink signifies love and sex, and dark rose represents femininity as a whole. This flag was pretty easy to make a design for because it's very pretty, very aesthetically pleasing, so I kind of just made a cutesy girly pop character. One thing I did decide to try though was to kind of mimic the look of the lesbian flag, so I have the orange colors on the upper half of her body and the pinks on the bottom half, and then I oh so cleverly gave her a white belt on her shorts to represent that white stripe in the center, and that was basically it. The last flag for this video is the pansexuality pride flag. This flag was made sometime around 2010, mostly as a means of distinguishing pansexuality from bisexuality, as the two were often confused or considered to be the same at the time. And the 3 colors the creator chose for this flag are very intentional. Cyan, magenta, and yellow are the primary colors for printing, and they can be combined to make any color in the rainbow. This color combination symbolizes that pansexuals are attracted to all kinds of people regardless of sex and gender, which essentially means they're rated E for everyone. Individually, these three colors represent the following. The magenta stripe represents attraction to those who identify as women, regardless of gender or biological sex. And similarly, the cyan stripe represents attraction to those who identify as men, regardless of gender or biological sex. And then the bright yellow stripe in the center represents attraction to anyone who falls outside of the gender binary. Now, I honestly think the whole concept behind the pansexual flag is awesome and really cool, but all three colors are so bright, and it was so hard for me to come up with a character. I'm not even sure how I feel about this design, if I'm honest, but I really tried my best. I struggled, but I tried my best. Basically, I just ended up giving her a cropped magenta jacket and some cyan shorts, and then I tried bouncing between a white and yellow shirt, but ultimately landed on yellow because I didn't feel like there was enough yellow even though she was blonde. It felt like it was more buried than the other colors, but all three colors are supposed to be equal, so yeah. And then the rest was just me winging it and putting colors down until I found something I liked, and this is what I ended up with. You're gonna have to let me know how I did on this one, because I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it. I think I like it enough. I just don't think it's my favorite in the series so far. So yeah. That was the last character design for this video, so today I designed a character based off of the color palettes of the bisexual pride flag, the lesbian pride flag, and the pansexual pride flag. And I hope you enjoyed the yapping, which I plan to continue next week, so thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you there. Bye bye now!